Hey, this is John Cena, and you are watching this WWE Fan 13.
Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a WWE story time of when I attended WrestleMania 33 in Orlando, Florida with one of my good friends, Vince. Before I get into today's video, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, comment down below what was your guys' favorite match at WrestleMania 33, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. So, if you guys caught my video yesterday, you guys would know that WrestleMania 33 was my favorite wrestling trip I have attended when it comes to WrestleMania. So, I just wanted to come on here and, tell you guys what I did during WrestleMania from, all stuff that I did outside of wrestling, such as Disney, Universal, exploring Orlando, to Access, WrestleCon, and just to all the good stuff we did. I just wanted to tell you guys a story of my favorite WrestleMania. So with that being said, guys, let's get started. So before WrestleMania weekend officially started, Vince and I arrived like 3 days early and to explore Orlando. So we were able to see the Johnson Space Center. We, walked around the Johnson Space Center to see everything. We hit up one of the beaches just to walk around and, just be able to go see the beach. It's always a great thing to do if you're in a town that has a beach. We visited the NXT Performance Center, which, was a really cool thing to see and just to kind of see the environment it was in. And then we also got to go to Universal Orlando, which that was really cool. I had always been to the ones in California, but this was the first time I had gone to the one in Orlando. And boy, guys, it was an experience, and I'm so glad I was able to go. And I would definitely go back again. We got to see Hogwarts and all that good stuff. It was really, really cool experience. But, one of the major things that I was looking forward to do in Orlando, of course, was to go to Disney World. Any of you guys know me, you guys know I'm a huge, huge Disney fan. And, there's Vince and I in front of the castle at Magic Kingdom. And how we did all 4 parks in one day, guys, I have no freaking idea. But let me tell you guys, when we got back to the hotel, we were so tired. We had literally ordered a pizza and we fell asleep before they delivered it, and we never got our pizza. Granted, I was still charged for it, rightfully so, because it was my fault for falling asleep. But it was so funny. We woke up the next morning and was like, hey, we never got our pizza. And we realized what happened. And we were just so dang tired. But we got to meet a lot of the characters and just go on so many rides. And it was such a fun experience. And, of course, Vince is a big Star Wars guy. So, of course, we had to go meet Chewbacca and Kylo Ren. And, overall, we got to go see all 4 parks. My favorite being Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, of course. And, of course, got to take a picture with Buzz. And overall, guys, I cannot wait. And of course, we went to Hogan's Beach Shop where we got to meet Hulk Hogan himself. And of course, we got to go to WrestleCon a few days later. As you guys see, I got to meet Bobby Lashley. I got to meet EC3, really cool guys. WrestleCon that year was awesome. As you guys see, I got to meet Tatanka. And you guys are going to see all the guys I get to meet. But overall, WrestleCon was super cool. We were actually staying in the hotel that WrestleCon was in for that time period. Later on, we moved hotels over to the WrestleMania Gold Package hotels. But as far as the days we went to WrestleCon, it was great to be in the same hotel that I was in because all we had to do was walk downstairs and, walk right into the convention. And this was the first year I got to meet Vicky. And this is also the same year I got to interview her for my channel. Vicky is an awesome person, and I'm so happy that I've been able to, speak to her as much as I have and have her on the channel. She's an amazing person. And as you guys see, I finally got to meet Chavo, from the Guerreros, as you guys know, from El Paso. And then next we got to go to WrestleMania Access. Vince scored us some tickets to meet Big Cass and Enzo. They were super cool guys. They were super, super nice, and I would definitely meet them again. As you guys see, I also got to meet Apollo Crews, one of my favorite wrestlers. Such a cool dude. We got to meet, a lot of people during this trip. Overall, it was just so much fun, and you guys are going to keep seeing the photos of who we got to meet. And overall, it was just an amazing experience. Access is always so much fun. As you guys see in the back, Vince has all his posters. He would always get all his WrestleMania posters signed. Also, a big guy we got to meet is Robert Roode. I was so excited to meet him, along with Austin Aries. Of course, Vince was so excited to meet them. And then it's going on, as you guys can see, more photos coming up. But, we got to meet Sheamus and Cesaro. Super cool guys. I had always wanted to meet Sheamus, and I finally got to on this trip. And guys, we literally got to meet almost everyone that was there. That is due to the fact of my disability, due to my cancer. We are able to use the disability line, and so that is why we are able to meet so many people during WrestleMania. I just wanted to note that for you guys because I know a lot of you guys always wondered how I was able to meet so many, and that is why, because of my cancer and other issues I have after cancer, I do qualify for the disability line. If you guys ever go to Access and you guys have a disability, make sure you guys look into it because it is very helpful for those of us who have, problems standing in lines and dealing with, or being able to function like normal people. Of course, I got to meet Becky. As you guys know, I'm the biggest Becky Lynch fan on YouTube. She was so awesome as usual. I'm so happy I got to meet her again. And there's another picture with Apollo. And yeah, guys, so Access was awesome. Of course, got to meet the Usos. And as you guys know, I'm a big Usos fan as well. Met them so many times. And honestly, I'll meet them a million times more. And yeah, guys, so these are all the photos from Access. I hope you guys enjoy seeing them. And yeah, I cannot wait till I can go back. And the biggest meet of them all was Randy Orton. Vince and I scored these tickets last minute for super cheap. And meeting Orton was definitely one of the big bucket list things that I always wanted to do. So after Access and WrestleCon and all that good stuff ended, we actually had tickets to go to the WWE Hall of Fame. And this year was a particular special year, especially for Vince, because one of his favorites of all time, Kurt Angle, was being inducted. So I'm just going to read you guys who was getting inducted this year. The Warrior Award was given to Eric LeGrand, and it was presented by Dana Warrior. Jim Cornette inducted the Rock and Roll Express. Ricky Steamboat inducted Ravishing Rick Rude. Natalia inducted Beth Phoenix. Eric Bischoff inducted Diamond Dallas Page. The APA, John Bradshaw and Ron Simmons inducted Teddy Long. And my favorite, John Cena inducted Kurt Angle into the WWE Hall of Fame. And being there to see, Kurt Angle get inducted to the Hall of Fame was awesome, especially when he grabbed his milk and, did his whole spiel. It was just so cool to be there. And I know Vince was also so hyped to be there because I know Kurt Angle was one of his favorite wrestlers of all time. And, I'm just happy that he was there to see Kurt Angle get inducted. And overall, it was an amazing experience. So the next event after the WWE Hall of Fame that we went to was NXT Takeover Orlando. You guys can never go wrong with going to an NXT Takeover event. So I'm going to read you guys the matches we saw and the results so you guys kind of know what we saw that night. So the first match was Peyton Royce with Billie Kay on the side defeating Aliyah. We had Heavy Machinery defeating the Bollywood Boys. We had Oni Lorcan defeating, I'm definitely going to mess up this last name, El Vagabundo? Definitely messed that up. My bad, guys. We had Sanity defeating Cassius Ohno, Roderick Strong, Ruby Riott, and Ty Dillinger. We had Aleister Black defeating Andrade Cien Almas. And we had the Authors of Pain defeating DIY and The Revival. And as you guys know, I was a big DIY fan, and I am still the Revival fan, even though I think now that obviously they go by FTR. But, nonetheless, always been a big fan. So, of course, that night, it was a hard night for me seeing my two favorites lose. And then we had Asuka defeating Ember Moon. And lastly, we had Bobby Roode defeating Shinsuke. And as you guys can see in my picture, I was wearing a Shinsuke shirt. So obviously, you guys know I was not the happiest with that result. But overall, guys, it was a great time being there. And it was just overall just such a fun night. And the event we had all been waiting for, WrestleMania 33. As you guys see, Vince and I were wearing our little group shirt, YWO, that him and I started, just for fun. And I wanted you guys to see in the back of us was that really super awesome, cool stage. I pulled this picture from the internet because I wanted you guys to see how awesome this stage was. It's probably one of my favorite stages to date. So now I'm going to read you guys the card and who won, just so you guys kind of know what happened that night. So we had the champion Neville defeating Austin Aries to retain the Cruiserweight Champion. We had Mojo Rawley winning the 33-man Battle Royale for the Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy. We had the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose retaining his title against Baron Corbin. We had AJ Styles defeating Shane McMahon. We had United States Champion Chris Jericho losing his title to Kevin Owens. We had champion Bayley defeating Charlotte, Flair, Nia Jax, and Sasha to retain her title, her Raw Women's title. We had the Hardy Boys defeating Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, who were the champions at the time, Cesaro and Sheamus and Enzo Amore and Big Cass for the Raw Tag Team Championships. We had a mixed tag team match where John Cena and Nikki Bella defeated The Miz and Maurice. We had Seth Rollins defeat Triple H. And we had Randy Orton defeat Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt was the WWE champion at the time, but of course, Randy Orton left that night taking the title. And then we had Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman defeating the champion Goldberg. So, of course, you guys know Brock Lesnar did win the WWE Universal Championship that night. And then we had the six-pack challenge for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. And Naomi took the title from Alexa Bliss. But also in that match was my favorite, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Mickie James, and Natalya. And then the last match of the night was Roman Reigns defeating The Undertaker. And I remember that match, so many people were so mad. But, even though I don't agree with the outcome, overall, everything was a good show. One of the top shows I've seen. And overall, it was a great night. And it was just overall fun night, And, it'll be a great memory to have. And the last events of the weekend, we attended Raw and SmackDown. For some reason, I only have pictures of SmackDown, but overall, it was an amazing trip with a great friend, and I'm so happy I was able to go. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up. Comment down below what was your favorite match at WrestleMania 33, and what was your favorite story from my time at WrestleMania. And with that being said, guys, make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. And if you have not already, go check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all the social medias, including TikTok, at Miss WWE Fan 13. You guys are not going to want to miss the content I'm uploading there. And if you guys want to go live with me for WrestleMania 39, go down below. I have 2 links to each of my live streams that I'll be having. So head there, click it, click notify me, and you guys will be notified when I go live. I'll be going live about an hour before WrestleMania begins, and we'll be having a whole WrestleMania party. And if you guys have not already, go check out the 2 videos from yesterday. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week for the next videos.
Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.